then Karen, you're a golden ox. May 61, which makes you the bull twice. So extra stubborn, extra proud. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Your card, and if you ever see it in a read, anybody else you go to, is the Chariot. It's the card that you was given on the day that you was born. It's about home, ancestors, the breast, it's about travel, it's about control. You should drive a red car. We shall see what comes of that. So this bit is where people usually fast forward. Sometimes I get messages from Spirit, but right now they're just giving me a very heavy energy of headaches. So either somebody in Spirit has passed that suffered a lot of headaches, but these aren't normal headaches because it's the left side of my brain and the temple, and it's not an impact pain, it is from within. So it seems like an aneurysm, or someone is getting very strong, I won't call it migraines, but then I don't know how everybody else gets migraines. If I get a migraine, it goes for the right eye. This is all the left side. We're using cranium now, that's what they're saying, cranium. So unless you know any doctors that have passed, it is around and above the left temple and the left upper eye. So sounds a very strange name. I haven't heard it for many years, but there is a Muriel. Unless they're talking about a mural, because my granny used to have daft words for things, and my mum did. So whether they mean Muriel or mural, I don't know. There's also, I believe this may be a stroke victim, because I've got left, it's all the left side. My left arm is now in discomfort. So you may know who that is, you may not. Ask about, because usually I like it when you don't know who they are, because you have to ask about, and then you find out stories that you're meant to find out. And it proves without a shadow of a doubt that Spirit know, because if you don't know, and I ain't got a clue, then it must be true when you find out about it. Anyway, I've got a Dave and a Steve and an injury to the right hand here. Could be a burn, could be a scar, I don't know. People think I know everything, spiritualists know everything. They don't. They just get little snippets. It's a bit like a game of catchphrase. They give you small images, words, things like that. And you've got to try and decipher them or not. I've learned that it's much easier to just say what you hear, see or feel, and the people will know exactly who it is. I don't. You're on the wrong track. Why? Oh. Okay, so there is a chance here for a union or a marriage even. But somebody's not in control. You may have problems with a vehicle, mechanical, parking tickets, speeding fines, fire engines, ambulances. Sometimes I get this when there's been a crash, because this is usually I have more major arcanas. This is only your card. There's no other major arcanas in here. This could be an internal conflict. This might not even involve anybody else. You have massive amounts of fire energy. So you may have fire and water in your chart. There's also some air. If you go on Cafe Astrology and put your dates in, free natal chart, it'll tell you what all your rising signs and everything is if you don't understand it. So you're your own worst enemy at the minute because you're reversed. So you're getting in your own way. There is at the very least, bickering, arguments. These are needed. Don't try and avoid them. You need them. There could be fire sign energy, probably in Aries, but it doesn't have to be. And those born, or as well as 88 plus or minus 12 February to February. Whatever, there's a lot of passion here, and somebody's coming in fast with a message. Might be a fire sign child or somebody younger than you. It's immature energy anyway. But they're coming in fast to turn these arguments to your advantage. There is advice needed. Professional advice from a doctor, priest or lawyer of a female variety. It could sometimes be a nurse at a push. Or everything I say can be as well as or instead of, if you see what I mean. So this lady, she's a bit blunt. She says what she thinks. Normally she's dark, and in this deck she's blonde. I don't know why. So it may be important, like swearing blue. She's very blunt. And these people can be in spirit or the living. So anything I say, as soon as you will know as soon as I say it, who it is. It can be a lonely, divorced or widowed lady. So she's a bit blunt. She's had enough of people messing about. So she's clear, exact and to the point. But more than anything, this could be seeking legal or professional advice. Somebody's not taking action though. There may be lack of passion in a situation. And it could be within a union. This might be the early stages of a union. Or a marriage. Somebody's waiting for the knight in shining armour. That is a fact. But to get the Two of Cups is a very good sign. And then you've got a plan or a wish that you're waiting to come to fruition. Well, Spirit's saying that you haven't decided. There's something you haven't decided yet. So you're delaying it or putting it off. Because somebody wants to bring these extra 2 cups to you to bring you your happiness. Because 2 and 7 make 9, and that's a yes. So maybe it's just delayed. And I keep going, Karen, so expect it may be a long one, it may be a short one, until I come full circle. So now we're going to go, and we're going to go around again. So, clarify these cards, Spirit, please, so that we can help Karen understand what the message is about, because you haven't given her any major arcanas and we don't know what this means. Well, she maybe does, I don't. I want to know what it means. Don't forget, red cards bring success. Next time, buy a red card. We've got 7 months. We've got 2 months mentioned. And then it's literally days. There it is again. Doubled up. Same card. Gossip. Perhaps from a fire sign energy or about a fire sign energy. Unconditional love and mature unconditional love is what you're seeking or what someone is trying to give you. Looks very much like a love read to me. The thing is, somebody hasn't finished something else first. Whatever it is needs to be settled before you can move forwards. There's skeletons coming out of the closet and things from the past coming back to haunt you. Sometimes this is as simple as somebody needing to go to the dentist because they had a tooth patched up and it needed an extraction. But other times this is just used as like an example for you to know that something isn't over. It needs to be settled. And somebody's becoming very impatient because it's not. Yeah. Somebody's been getting away with something for far too long and they'll keep getting away with it until you put a stop to it. Toxic situation, knew it. So you feel bound to something by duty, loyalty, perhaps passion, contracts. You're being manipulated, you know that, don't you? Toxic situation, Capricorn energy, doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but it's the external public life. The knees and bones, there might be issues there, but somebody is worried about what other people think, and it's manipulating them, keeping them emotionally blackmailed in a situation. That needs to end. Contracts need to be, shackles need to be broken, and somebody to be blocked, basically. Yeah, and then you can travel towards the object of your desire, be they persons, things, or events. One more round, shall we? A constant female companion needs to leave this situation. There is a female friend who you can confide in. Unhappiness in love, perhaps a third party. Somebody who is massively jealous, probably depressed, may even have emotionally blackmailed you by telling you they wanted to commit suicide. I don't believe that's true. And even if they did, it wouldn't be your fault. And that's being harsh, but it's true. It's not your fault. That's their destiny. They would have done it anyway if they was going to do that. A lot of people talk about it and never do it. Them that are going to do it don't talk about it. There is a doctor needed. There may be some mental health issues. Or it may be a doctor that you're involved with. For all I know, you might be a nurse. If you're a nurse, there might be a romance with a doctor. Or it could be that somebody is emotionally blackmailing you with illness. All I know is that a married woman is wanting to become single or is single. A single mother. And that spirit say don't give up hope. Because there is hope in this situation. So, we've got some hope. That's what I like to hear. Yep, healing needs to take place. A new life beckons. And you have to be true to your own heart. So, listen to me. There is a new life that you are going to be waking up to. You can mend a broken heart. You can also make it easier for someone else to mend theirs. Be compassionate. You don't have to end things messily, and neither does anybody else. You can forgive without forgetting, because if you carry the poison within you, it will end up spoiling anything in your future. So if somebody's leaving you, let them go. Certainly better off without them. If you're leaving them, forget the guilt, but grieve that relationship first before you go on to the next. Because if you don't sort that one out, it will tarnish the new. And it seems to be a love reading. I'm sorry about that, because it's dragging me that way. I don't see any finances mentioned. That's why I'm saying it's a love read. There is nothing here, no coins at all. We may get some later on, but right now there's no coins at all. There is nothing holding you here but a toxic, something toxic. Okay, so seeing as how it looks like it's a love read, let's do a Celtic Cross love read and be damned. So maybe someone has to get rid of a partner before you can be together. Maybe you're already single and somebody you haven't met yet is in a messy situation that they have to get out of before they can even think about meeting you. But there's a lot of gossip already going about, so somebody's retreating. I don't know where you live. If you live in England, maybe it's the lockdown. And you don't know whether they're retreating alone or with someone else. Or you may be retreating on your own or with someone else. It's time to disconnect from the world. Turn off your phones, turn off your laptops, and just spend time together or alone. It doesn't matter how many times you've been rejected. It doesn't matter how many times people have told you you're not good enough or you feel that that's what they said. Positive thinking and faith will bring the right romance for you. You may have to make sacrifices for that romance there. The obstacles to overcome is you know this could be the one. You're pretty damn sure this could be the one. And you know why? Because what cannot be changed is the new love. I told you this was a love read. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But the root of the problems is somebody's committed. Either, somebody's committed. There's no two ways about it. And you want to move your relationship further on. In the past, there's been deception. No two ways about it. Somebody at the very least pretended to be happy when there wasn't. And so, in the misery, they started manifesting and calling in a soulmate, someone to love them, who really cared about them. Oh dear, wrong timing. Here he is. So, sometimes that happens. And whether it's you or someone else, it's the wrong timing. Nobody said it was perfect, but it can't be helped. What you have to do is look to your friends. Let your friends help you. There she is. Good friend, that one. Someone who will. And you may meet somebody through this friend. But you won't while you're still in this toxic situation. You have to have self-worth. Know that you are worth all the love that you're prepared to give someone else. So start loving yourself first. Because at the minute you're not. Free yourself. Take back control of your life. Even within a relationship, you have to be in control of your own life. And then I'm telling you that you will get the happy ending that you want. The honeymoon. It may be a second honeymoon for all I know. Sometimes I call this June. Say June. But there will be some time that you can spend together. a holiday, something like that. You may actually be going on honeymoon. You may be getting married. Perhaps that's where all this toxicity is. Maybe it's as simple as that you was planning on getting married, and now because of all this shit, all this lockdown and shit, it's not happening. So you're having a bit of an argument and stuff like that. And you believe there's someone else or any issue like that. You'll know which stage you're at in this. But there is happiness and bliss at the end of this, regardless of what this mess is. So, what next then? Let's see. I think we'll have a goddess card. Yamaya, goddess of the ocean, water, yep, transformation is taking place. You need to nourish yourself. Go with the flow of the divine. Surrender to the higher power than yourself, because you're not in control of this, Karen. Finding your mayor in your cards means that the issue may be transformed by connecting with the divine. Situations will resolve themselves not by direct action, but by keeping in touch with the positive. The Maya is one of the most powerful natural forces because she is the ocean mother. If you've got a mother in spirit, she is batting for you. The ocean can nourish and feed us. It can drown and poison us if we pollute it. So don't you put any negativity out there. Hold earnestly to your good intentions and your compassionate heart. Don't let anybody, whatever they've done to you, make you bitter and twisted. And be prepared to surrender to the will of the divine, because you don't want to fight this. You're not in control of this. That is a fact. Remember Prince? And that's the card we had in one of the reads today. Can't remember which one it was. Number 26. So, whatever you've been through, you are about to be compensated for. So all this mess is going to be worth it, I promise. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorms you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all of the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from end to end. This isn't always an easy process, definitely not in your case, and hard work must be rewarded with compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince that says to keep your sights on the sky, and after the rainstorms that may have upset your life, follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance will pay off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. So watch for the rainbow, because that could be a sign from Spirit. Number 26, again, I'm sure we've had that once already. But it may have been in one of the reads I've done today. I'm not sure. Jupiter returns. There you go. You're going to be rewarded. 49. So keep the faith, Karen, because all this misery, whatever it is that you've been going through, will be worth it. Okay? 49. Oh my God. And what did I say about going full circle? I like to go full circle, Karen. I really do. And this, in this deck, is the equivalent to wherever you are. Where are you? Come back to me. I've lost your card, Karen. Where are you? There you are. This is your card. So, this was meant for you. Full circle. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So be prepared for the opportunity. And when it comes, Karen, you grab it with both hands. A Jupiter return occurs every 12 years, and this marks a time that the largest and most expansive planet returns to the original place of when you were born. Turning up your Jupiter return indicates a period when doors are open to you and obstacles will be lifted. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. You are given the freedom to advance your goals with absolute abandon. It suggests you will soon be entering a time where you encounter less resistance and life should flow much easier. The Jupiter return card is your green light and gives you the go-ahead. All paths will be clearing and you are to take the utmost advantage of this. Goals or plans you started more than a decade ago will begin to bear fruit, either right now or at least very soon. Something very good is about to emerge from the debris of the past. How fantastic is that? Did I not say they'd come full circle? It could be a thing you felt you'd lost, something or someone that did not work out exactly as you'd hoped. It may even be a plan you'd forgotten about that once again comes into your life to make some remarkable changes and advances. In short, the Jupiter return card implies good fortune and prosperity in many areas, not just financial and material. And what did I say? There ain't no financial or material cards in here. Dreams manifest into reality at this time. Gifts flow in easily. It is also a time to be aware of how you approach matters of your own. Spirituality, faith and destiny. There is a rapidness to Jupiter, so it's important to grab hold of anything that surfaces, and Jupiter is the marriage. So don't let go. Investigate the possibilities this might bring. It's not a good time to get carried away though. It's always important with Jupiter to keep a clear head. So Jupiter is named for the Roman god of Jove. He's also named as a jovial planet. Open-hearted, optimistic, flirtatious. That's what they want you to be. Try a little flirting. Only with the eyes though, don't go too far. The god Jove brings a multitude of blessings, while the planet Jupiter is the Santa Claus of the planets. So Christmas may be massively important. The Jupiter return is like Christmas Eve, so Christmas Eve could again be massively important. This card marks a stage where you are to receive opportunities and then rewards. How beautiful is this? This is a time many areas of your life begin to bear fruit. The only negative to this card is that it's not a good time to indulge or become reckless with anything. It can indicate too much of a good thing or being overly confident things will work out on their own, and I can't say that you'll be confident the way things have gone at the minute. But like the Saturn return, hard work with perseverance will bring you payoffs. It is time to take a broader reach and to show gratitude. So be grateful for what you've got, because if you're not, Spirit will say, all right, then we'll take something else off you. Be grateful for what you have got, and then you'll be fine. See the possibilities. Show gratitude. Trust in your fortune and give thanks to Spirit. Making light of the situation and realising it's not as bad as it seems. The sky's not falling in. It's the best approach. In fact, something will be rescued from the darkness. New experiences trigger desires for travel, which is what I said in it. So you may meet somebody while you're travelling. An inner development. Communications with angels and higher spirits are more possible now. Well, you've just done that. Higher education calls to you. Publishing your ideas and then bringing them before the public is a probability. Relax, let go of control, which is where we started in it, and allow things to unfold. Be wise and pay attention. Don't take your eyes off the prize. You are in a kingly or queenly place right now. Bigger goals and plans now rule your life. It is time to put laziness aside, buckle down for some dramatic changes, mostly positive. Great fortune is ahead of you, so don't back away from it. Don't be frightened, and proceed from the dream in an outward way. And love and romance take on a sweetness, a sense of freedom where you can be who you are with the addition of acceptance and generosity. You may attract many potential lovers at this time, so choose wisely. Or the relationship could be very short-lived. And also, be careful of indulging too much in eating or drinking. So remember the numbers that were positive and avoid the numbers that were negative. So in short, love others with grace and patience. Know that generosity has its own reward. Keep the expansive energy of Jupiter flowing with discernment, and in answer to your question, yes, Karen, but only if you're wise in your choices. This is a well-earned stroke of good luck, good fortune, rewards, profits, and an auspicious year, the future aspirations. Beautiful read. I hope you enjoyed it.